Hail and welcome, witches and wanderers. Welcome back to Nexara's Weaving Witchery YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing a little reading with some comfort from the Divine Mother. Mother Mary has been connecting with me very, very strongly as of late, and just divine maternal energy in general. So we have some pre-shuffled oracle from the Gaia Oracle as well as the Mother Mary Oracle. Feel into which image of the Divine Mother is calling to you. And let's dive into your messages. Hello, pile number one, and welcome to your messages. Welcome to your reading. So, I want to start with this by just looking at the images of the Divine Mother that are on these cards. There are actually, I know you chose this one, there's actually another card from the Divine Mother behind as well. So I want to focus on these images for just a second and really tune into this message. I'm getting this feeling of the Divine Mother reassuring this pile that, her feminine nature comes in all forms, all sizes, shapes, colors, all of the forms. And how she physically manifests and brings nourishment to the world is not on anybody else to judge, period. Um, you know, I'm also getting this call to softness for this pile and sensuality and just, full fulfillment and enjoyment of life. I'm feeling this message of like being still, being quiet, being receptive, being feminine yourself. What does that say? Wow, I never noticed that on this card before. This painting is called The Sacred Attachment. And you can see, it's a little hard to see here. It's a mother with her child at her teeth. The Sacred Attachment. So this could have a lot to do with how you are nourishing your children, right? Whether those be physical children or like manifestational energetic children, right? What it is that you're birthing into the world, or more accurately, what you have already birthed into the world that you now need to let grow, right? And evolve and be nourished by you as its mother, as its creator, right? Okay, let's see what these cards have to say. Our Lady of Nourishment. Your soul is worth fighting for through discerning what nourishes it and what does not, and acting on that awareness. When you are hungry for light, darkness will never sate you, no matter how much of it you try to consume. Mother Mary's wisdom and mercy will help you to learn what it is that you are truly hungry for and how to meet that hunger. You shall thrive. Yes, very much that. How funny that I like saw you as the mother in this pile, but like simultaneously you are the child and you're being nourished by the divine here. So beautiful. The second card is giving like the image itself is just giving that softness, right? It's giving that sweetness. It's giving taking time to smell the roses. With all of the red here as well, this is like, getting to the root, getting to feelings of safety and security. And I feel that that is what Mother Mary is coming through to help you with. It reads, Our Lady of Becoming. You may be uncertain about your future. You do not have to become anxious about how you make things happen, nor do you need to know all the details of what shall be. You needn't be in control of the mystery to benefit from it. Surrender your concerns into Mother Mary's care and take a step, any step that feels right for you. Yeah. Again, there's this theme of doing things, of taking actions that really nourish you, mind, body, and spirit, right? This sense of allowing things to grow and become and be nourished. I want to get some clarity on this for y'all from the tarot before we look at these other oracle cards. Working with the Tarot of the Divine today. Just recently came into my life, so I'm super grateful for that. Divine Mother, what do you have to share with the collective about Our Lady of Nourishment? The Nine of Wands. Yeah. A lot of you are very guarded from being nourished. Yeah, Five of Swords. It's constantly a fight. It's constantly a conflict. It's like you're fighting your own nourishment. You're fighting your own blessings. Yeah, Nine of Cups. You're fighting your own blessings. And Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. The Hanged Man reverse coming out and being thrown on the floor, too. So you're like, I will not surrender to this. I will not be nourished by the Divine Mother. But this wish fulfillment is trying to come in, right? This Nine of Cups, this feeling of satisfaction, is trying to come in. It's trying to soothe you. But you are very adamantly stuck in this space of, you know, I can't trust things. I can't trust that. I can't trust that that will nourish me. And it's really giving, I can't trust that that will nourish me long term. I can't trust that this will nourish me forever. So I'm not going to allow it to nourish me now, even though I could get that nourishment in this now moment. And it's bringing a lot of like internal conflict because I can feel your spirit being like, I'm calling out for nourishment. Where is it? Where do I find it? How do I get it? But simultaneously, you're closed off and blocking yourself from the from that satisfaction and that fulfillment and that nourishment coming in. With the Hanged Man in reverse here, you may have some really false perspectives as well on what it is that nourishes you, right? You may think that what nourishes you is, you know, a day on the couch snacking and watching Netflix. But at the end of the day, you don't feel fulfilled in that. It wasn't enough for your spirit. It wasn't enough for your body. And so this is turning to forms of true nourishment and true connection, right? Divine Mother, what do you have to say about Our Lady of Becoming? What is this part of the equation, this part of the frequency? The Hermit in reverse. Five of Wands. The Lovers reversed. Oof, and a whole chunk of stuff. Okay. High Priestess, Nine of Swords, Justice, and the King of Coins. The Fool at the bottom of the deck. Y'all need to take a leap of faith. You need to trust the divine. You need to trust the divine and hand it over. Your feelings of thinking that you have to do this all on your own, right? The Hermit in reverse, this like unhealthy and intense isolation. Because it's an isolation from other people, but because it's an isolation from spirit, right? From the higher self, from the things that can truly be there and show up for you over and over again and like nourish you long term. You are not allowing that. You're trying to do all of it yourself. You're trying to manifest all of it yourself. And spirit is like, what you're really doing is introducing a lot of resistance to this thing coming in with your fear of it not showing up. Right? You are fighting yourself. Again, it's like this Five of Swords to the Nine of Wands. Like you're fighting yourself about, you know, when will this be here? When will I have it? When? This pile is just asking when. It's like, when, God? When is it going to be my time? Like that line is very much like this energy of, you know, I want it now. But Spirit is trying to teach you that you have everything around you to be nourished into a space of allowing, of surrender, of contentment and peace, so that these things can come into your life. Because I feel like they really do want to come in. They really do want to come in. The High Priestess is coming out here, and
You know, the high priestess is that sense of intuition. It is that divine feminine at its like most raw form is kind of the feeling that's coming across me to me right now. It's the most cosmic form, right? It's not a manifested divine feminine like the empress would be, but it's the universal force of divine feminine energy. And that to me is speaking of this like highest perspective, looking down on you, worrying about your own justice. And spirit is like, that high priestess is like, I'm the one who holds the sword, though. I'm the one who enacts this justice for you. And like, there is nothing that could stop me from enacting this justice for you. So why are you worried about it? King of Coins, like it's going to show up. It's going to be here. You're going to be able to look at it and hold it and observe it and, and know that this is something that you created. You're going to feel secure in that. This Nine of Swords, tell me more about this Nine of Swords energy, Spirit. What is this Nine of Swords energy? Oof, that one all over the place. Two of Swords. Yeah. It's only when you are closed off from the divine, closed off from the divine plan, right? That you block yourself from the high priestess, that you wind up in this place of anxiety, in this place of worry. Because your higher self, your divine feminine energy, the divine mother, is always comforting you in the knowing that this is going to come about. That's so weird. I just swapped those cards. So now instead of worry being present, it's an active, like, it's going on. The only reason that this divine justice has not come in is because you are actively blocking it. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. There's a truth that you need to come to here within self. There's a deeper inner standing, right? An understanding within. That you need to come to in order to really open yourself to this divine justice. Six of Wands. Yeah. This is giving me your team. This is giving me your team really cheering you on in this and trying to help direct you toward it. But now the Two of Swords is feeling to me like you are at a like your higher self is wielding one, right? Ace of Swords. Your higher self wielding the sword of justice. And this Two of Swords energy is like you in your human, in your ego, grabbing up your own sword and running into battle with yourself and being like, no, on guard. Like, I'm on guard. You're not going to get that through to me. I'm on guard. And your higher self is just like in this space of like, why are you fighting me, bro? I'm trying to bless your life. Why does this bring up so much anxiety? Why are we closed off to this, Spirit? Throat chakra. So maybe an inability to speak your truth or to discern your truth. Yeah, Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Seven of Cups, Five of Cups, Seven of Coins. Wow, 757. Okay. So it feels to me like there's an illusion here that is being fueled by this Five of Cups energy, this despair, right? It's like being fueled by your hurt. And Seven of Coins here. There's this feeling of being almost like trapped in the past, trapped in illusions that are entirely based off of past perceptions. And so you are closing yourself off to this. What is the King of Coins that we are closing ourselves off from spirit. How is this energy manifesting for those listening to this reading? Ace of Cups. Wow, it's literally new love. It's literally new love. Yes, King of Cups. I literally just heard too many hands in the kitchen. Too many hands in the kitchen. Like too many hands in the pot. You can't get out, I'm cooking something. And it's giving me very much like a mother ushering a child off to play again because they've come into the kitchen while she's trying to cook. And she's like, I'm trying to make something that's going to nourish you. I'm trying to make something that's going to fill you up and satiate your hunger for life, for love, for prosperity, for friendship, whatever it is, however it's showing up, right? But this is like a new love, a new connection, a new thing that can pour into you, right? And has like true potential to grow and to bring you into a space of King of Cups energy, right? Where you are like, wow, now I'm filled, now I'm loved, now like it's very much that energy. It's very much that energy. Okay. Spirit, where do we need to go next with this? What's the medicine here? How do we move out of this illusion based off of past perceptions? The Fool. You just gotta trust. You just gotta trust and you gotta jump. That's it. That's it. I don't know what else to tell y'all. Spirit's like, I don't know. Trust me. Trust me. Maybe that. The sun sitting at the bottom of the deck. What a way to end. That's always my yes card. So yeah. Spirit's like, mm-hmm. Wow. Oh, yeah. First off, we have apprehension, moving out into the world, doubt and fear. Literally, you doubting and fearing the next step, the next phase of things. And Spirit is like, trust me, I got you. You have all this apprehension, but like, look, you're being held by the literal earth. You're being wrapped up in the vines and nurtured and comforted through all of this. There's nothing to fear here. And then you have a hidden gift, sadness, an ending, and a new beginning, right? With every closed door, another one opens, right? Like, even if you're sad about something ending in your life, this is a hidden gift. Spirit never does anything that does not serve you. Never. Okay, this is a hidden gift. And if you can just go with it, if you can just flow with it, if you can just understand that the past is not going to rewrite itself and surrender into this, I think there's something really, really beautiful here for you, and especially in the space of like spiritual expansion, or those of you who are wanting like really, like divine spiritual connections, right? Like we have this apprehension card is card 18, so that adds up to 9, and a hidden gift is 9 energy as well. You've had the 9 of wands, the 9 of cups, like it's this 9 energy is very present for you, and nines are all about spirituality. They're all about, opening up to those higher realms of understanding and wisdom and knowledge. It's the 3 by 3 by 3 rule, that kind of space. So it is giving me, this expansion into connections that actually understand you, right? That aren't going to leave you in this space of grief. But you have to trust spirit. You have to trust what you're attracting and what you're aligning to, because the only thing that has changed is you. When your perception changed, when your, awareness shifted and you started raising yourself up in vibration, you are attracting new things. You're literally not at the same level that you were when you attracted in all of this hardship. So why do you think that you're going to attract in more? You know, like you've outgrown that. You've outgrown that. Spirit, do you have anything else to say about apprehension? Any other clarifiers for apprehension? The Hierophants. You're apprehensive. You're apprehensive, but you're a spiritual leader. You're a spiritual teacher. You know you have the knowledge. You have the answers. You have the intuition. There's no reason to be afraid of this. There's no reason to be afraid of this. Open your heart and trust and love here. Because like the Hierophant also talks about commitment, right? It talks about committing to a relationship, a job, whatever context we're talking about. But this is spirit saying, like, I'm committed to you. I'm committed to you. I'm committed to bringing this into your life. And I'm going to keep trying. I just heard spirit be like, I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep giving you these hidden gifts. Yeah, Knight of Coins, Nine of Coins. Straight up. I'm going to keep giving you these hidden gifts. And someday you're going to see how it nourishes you. You're going to see how it benefited you. Yes. The nine of coins here, right? In the Tarot of the Divine, he's eating a watermelon, right? He's like literally nourishing himself with what he has grown and harvested. And that's what's happening here. The Two of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Ten of Swords coming out here as well. Hmm. Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, too. Spirit, can you clarify this for me? What is this Two of Cups about? Oof! Okay. Ten of Wands in reverse, clarifying the Two of Cups. So I feel like these are connections that are not burdensome to you, right? That give you an opportunity to move through the end of painful cycles. I really wish that I was able to say for this pile that you are, the painful cycle is over already, but I feel like you're just at the tail end, right? Like they're bringing me back to the Nine of Swords. The Ten of Swords is completion of that energy, right? So coming full circle, that anxiety, that apprehension, that closed off energy is something that you are moving through, right? And the only way out is through. The only way out is through. You have to understand why this is here. And the Five of Coins now at the bottom of the deck. It's this ongoing, again, now the five theme is coming up a lot. Five of Swords, the Five of Cups, now the Five of Coins. I think, yeah, you have the Five of Wands out here too. So this five energy, fives are challenging, right? They are conflicting, but they're also catalysts of change, right? And they're going to push you into the next thing here. And so it's by recognizing where you are being lackful, by recognizing where you are, letting a grit point. It almost feels like a grit, right? Like this grittiness in your experience is supposed to smooth you out. It's supposed to shine you, like a crystal in a tumbler. It's meant to shine you to perfection. But you're like taking it very personally and making it to where you're like, I'm the victim, right? And then you're losing the battle, right? Because that battle's within, baby. And all of these catalysts are these internal things that are unveiling themselves so that you can find that smooth sailing, I think that if you can accept the endings that the catalysts had brought about and integrate the lessons, the new beginnings that you go into, you're not going to repeat the same pattern. You're not. I feel like this pile has really learned. Any last messages for this pile, Spirit? Any last messages for this pile? Okay. Got a nice little chunk fall out here. And, oof, okay, that one too. So we've got Judgment, we've got the Knight of Wands, Temperance, the Sun, and the Chariot. Wow. And the Four of Swords. Oh. You're hearing the call of the angels to really turn this. Wow. It's like turning this fleeting desire of the Knight of Wands through temperance, through patience, through building, through understanding, through alchemizing old hurts. You turn what was once a flame into the sun, into the thing that brings you light, brings you joy, brings you optimism. And it's through the ascension of these, these conflicting energies. It feels like they're driving me back to that Five of Wands, right? Through the elevation and alchemization of these conflicts and these energies that are just like coming at you really. I feel that this Knight of Wands is just something that's coming at you really fast, right? And it is a call from your angels. It is a call from your guides to be like, okay, let's shift this into something that is sustainable for you, into something that is self-sustaining, right? Because then you're going to be able to move on the Chariot to this place of peace, the Four of Swords, this place of healing, this place of rest, this place of recuperation. I feel like yeah, okay. So Spirit is telling me that some of you don't really understand what I mean by turning that energy that's being thrown at you into that sun, into that nourishment, right? What I mean by that is that like you turn it into healing for yourself and others, right? It's like this little flame, this little bit of energy that you then are like, okay, and turn into a ball of fire, right? That is then now floating in front of you and is a healing that exists within your energy fields, and that you have conducted for the collective, right? Because when we heal things within, they heal without. So it's like you are in the process of ascending through alchemizing your own pains, your own hurts, your own bullshit, for lack of a better term, by alchemizing that and turning shit into shinola, right? You're like, cool, now I can give this out to somebody else. I can heal myself with this energy. And now I have something that is self sustaining, a knowledge, a wisdom, a healing and energy that I hold to share with others. And then I get to move forward, not only bringing peace to my own mind, but being able to bring peace to others. So there is this sense of, understanding that this is both for you and the collective at large, right? As it always is. As it always is. I didn't even have to ask it. I was asking to clarify the Chariot. The Page of Coins coming out for that. Clarity on the Chariot with Page of Coins. Here's something about a reliable vehicle. It's like this energy of trusting that you're in a reliable vehicle. Some of you aren't allowing for the physical healing of your body, for worry that you are in a faulty vessel, essentially. You've created narratives around this that Spirit really wants to bring you ease with, bring you peace with and around. Um, so that Page of Coins energy is like not trusting your body is what it's giving me right now. So some of you are going to be moving through that, and a lot of, translate what it is that I said to physical body, physical ailments, physical what have you. But that can be healed as well, and that can be ascended as well. And it's when you create the space to let spirit come in and assist you with this that you are going to see the most change happening there, right? Kind of circling back around to this Hermit card, to the Five of Wands and the Lovers. This like hyper independence or like hyper isolation with the Hermit in reversed being fueled by fear is for some of you leading to physical ailment in the body as well. If you're looking for assistance on moving that energy, you can always book a session with me for Reiki. Um, Spirit, I think that is all that we have for this pile. Please correct me if I'm mistaken. Let's give it, oh, okay. Wheel of Fortune. And the Four of Coins. Yeah. Let go and let God. Let go and let God. Seriously, guys. Like, the Wheel of Fortune to the Four of Coins is like you are trying to control fate. You're trying to control destiny. And it's just not going to happen. Everything will come to you in due time. Everything will be brought forward exactly when it is meant to, and not a moment sooner. So this is really a time of trusting, of learning to accept in what nourishes you in this now moment, of learning to utilize catalysts to bring about spiritual ascension and spiritual change. And as you do that, you're really going to step into some beautiful new energies, right? Just don't resist it, don't doubt yourself. All right, my loves. That is what I've got for you today. I hope that was helpful, and I will see you guys in the next one. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading from the Divine Mother. We're going to start off with these beautiful Mother Mary Oracle cards. I do want to start just by kind of absorbing the imagery that's here. So bear with me as I kind of get some intuitive messages there, and then we'll see what the cards have to say and dive into the energies that are present. Right off the bat, I'm definitely seeing in this card a connection to Holy Spirit, right? Spirit at large, that like spiritual connection that we all have, right? With the doves being there at the top of the card. And I don't know if these are actually supposed to be poppies, but they look like red poppies to me on the around her on this card. And so it is bringing me a message from the from Divine Mother, and also like passed on ancestral maternal side, or like mothers, grandmothers that have passed on, that are helping to soothe you in this moment. I can feel them like pulling around you, right? A hand on your back or on your shoulder, really embracing you in this moment as you kind of trudge towards the next thing in your experience, right? There's a certain sweetness with the roses on the card as well, but there are thorns on those flowers too. It's giving me like bittersweet energy. We'll have to clarify more what that means in a moment here. Let's see what the card has to say here. This is Our Lady of New Vision. To outgrow that which you once held fast is a hallmark of spiritual progress. There is wisdom in honoring the need to challenge yourself and expand your horizons. The heart is ready to aspire and toil toward a new vision. There is no need to concern yourself with how it can manifest, only to dedicate yourself step by step and moving toward it. All else is held in grace. Yeah, that's exactly what I was feeling. This sense of having outgrown something and like having this bittersweet ending with it. Um, I do feel that you are being supported and held by your ancestors, and by passed on loved ones as you move through this transition period. But like, there's also this underlying just like excitement for the new that is coming into your life, because it's well deserved. It's well deserved. There's like, look, she just has this kind of like satisfied look on her face, just this like Little like eyes closed, totally trusting, but like also satisfied with what has ended and what is to come, right? She's really in this space of acceptance about what must or what had to die in order for new life to come forward, right? And again, we're coming back to this puppy, um, you know, symbolism. Um, in the next, this feels like a very pure expression of Divine Mother, a very surrendered expression of Divine Mother. This feels like receiving truth from the divine. This feels like new hope, not the Star Wars movie. Good movie. Hmm. Wow. Our Lady of Star Blossom. Speaking of space and Star Wars. That's so fucking weird. Um, Our Lady sees your struggles and knows how to help. When you ask for her assistance, you give her permission to intervene in your life. It is simple to do so. Place a hand on your heart and think upon Mother Mary. You can say, Mother Mary, please help me with this matter and all issues in my life for the greatest good of all beings. So it shall be. Yeah, this is the Divine Mother calling out and saying, I see your struggle and I know what it is that you need in order to move forward with this new vision. Um, so there is this sense of trust and there is this sense of deep soul level understanding about like for okay. You're needing to see and be reassured and validated in the space that you have, in fact, upgraded things. You have, in fact, moved along the journey in such a way that you are now seeing some of those, hallmark spiritual ascension things happen, right? This spiritual progress. You know, I think that some of you are having a hard time pinpointing, and that's why like this frequency is so hard to like translate right now, because I really feel that it's like you have this like soul level trust, right? You're like, okay, I trust that everything's happening for me. I trust that I created this. I trust that I'm learning something. I trust that I'm growing from it. But then simultaneously, you're like, mm, I don't know, doubting how much work you've put in, or like not seeing the full picture of how much work you've really put in, and still feeling like you need to heal, and still feeling like you need to grow, and still feeling like it's not enough. You know what I mean? It's like you not recognizing your spiritual progress is uh, is holding you back in a lot of different ways, right? Because I feel like for this group, you've had a lot of spiritual progress and a lot of emotional progress and a lot of mental progress, but that hasn't necessarily translated to the physical. And so you're like, is this all happening or not though? Because it's not showing up in my reality. And I think this is the space where you're like needing to ask for that divine intervention and needing to ask for things to be so, right? Like, so mote it be. This is giving me like, do some magic about it. The Hermit is coming out. Yeah, there's this sense of like seeing your light, seeing all of yourself, seeing your wisdom, seeing your knowledge, seeing how much you have to share. Clarify this new vision card further for me, Spirit. Two of Wands and the Sun in reverse. Okay, I feel like this group is still in like the darkness of the hermit phase, and you've shed so much and you've let go of so much, and you're still like questioning, do I need to continue to choose to dive into my own darkness? Do I need to continue to choose? I don't know, Spirit. What is this? Knight of Swords, Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. It's like the mind is taking off without you and creating these narratives and tricks and old patterns that just need to end, need to heal. They keep bringing me back to this sentence. There is wisdom in honoring the need to challenge yourself and expand your horizons. The Empress in reverse. Yes. The heart is ready to aspire and toll toward a new vision. There is no need to concern yourself with how it can manifest, only to dedicate yourself step by step in moving toward it. All else is held in grace. Okay, yeah. Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck now. Queen of Swords and the Empress in reverse. Okay. You're being a little cold to yourself about your experience. You're being a little clear cut. You're looking at things a little black and white. And Spirit is wanting you, the Divine Mother is wanting you to have a fully embodied Divine Feminine experience. You've been seeking so much knowledge, right? The Knight of Swords, that Seven of Swords is starting to happen. You're overly seeking knowledge and not seeking new experience where you get to utilize the knowledge that you've integrated. And you're doing that because you think that you're not ready. You think that you're not ready. You think that you're not healed enough. But like, babe, if you don't stop trying to heal yourself, and you know, like, it's never, it's an ongoing journey. It's not like you get to just, you know, check the things off the list and then you're ascended. It's an ongoing journey. It's an ongoing learning and relearning and you know, finding one perspective and finding another and searching and seeking. But this is giving me very much like seek in new ways. Yeah, Six of Wands. There's success in seeking in new ways, right? There is knowledge and understanding and seeking in new ways. The Page of Cups sitting at the bottom of the deck as well. Unexpected ways. So ways that surprise you. Ways that just pop up, you know, out of nowhere and surprise you with this like, oh wow, I didn't even think I was gonna have this experience. I didn't even think I was gonna, you know, have this success here. But you can and will when you start seeking things other than just the information, right? Like, it's time to seek the experience, the thrill, the pleasure. It's time to seek the emotional fulfillment and the physical things that help to fulfill us and bring us stability and security, right? You are more than just your mind. I just heard you are more than simply your mind. Any other clarity on this topic, Spirit? No. Time to move to the Oracle. Wow. You literally got two cards that both say transformation. The new vision. I just heard somebody. It felt very much like an ancestral spirit, like a little old Southern grandma, and be like, "Well, aren't you a vision?" You know what I mean? Like that fucking energy. Oh my god, that's so funny. That's so funny. Well, aren't you a vision? Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Okay. We have evolution coming out first, earth changes, climate change, and transformation. The climate change is interesting to me though, because it's like you are changing your environment, your climate in which you usually pursue your spirituality, right? It's evolving from a place of just the mind seeking out answers to the heart, the spirit, the body seeking out this true change, this true transformation, right? So there's this like huge evolution that's going on. I just noticed too that the high priest is at the bottom of the deck, and I've just been sitting here showing you all that. So, you know, take that for what it is. And then we also have the amethyst here. I'm sorry, I'm going to show you these cards. We have evolution here, and look, there's that mind, body, spirit coming up in these three energy, vortexes. Hi, long nose. Could you please not? Sorry about that, guys. He was just telling me that he wanted to go outside. So, you know, we do have this evolution of mind, body, spirits that is occurring, and these, the earth changes is giving me like changes happening to your physicality, to your physical body, to your physical environment, right? And so I would expect a lot of change within that. Um, can I get some clarity on that, spirit? Five of Swords, Ten of Wands. Okay. Some of you are really overwhelmed by this energy, but the spirit is wanting you to know that like you don't have to understand it in order to utilize it, right? It's like this is a really big energy. It's a little cumbersome, right? But like big transformation takes big energy. And so I feel them wanting you to not you know get into conflict about it. Yeah. Six of Cups, the Queen of Coins, and the Knight of Cups. Yeah. Okay, so for some of you, Ace of Swords is bottom of the deck. That's right, honey. Okay, so some of you, this new vision does involve a romantic connection, and so you are needing to surrender to the energies that are playing out right now, right? And how this transformation is happening so that your new vision can come into fruition, right? Like the Six of Cups here is giving me your team, or your higher self or your future self handing you that cup, handing you that new energy, that transformation, that you know doing that work to balance you out emotionally. And they're gifting that to the Queen of Coins, who is you in this case, right? Your physical body. There's an upgrade or a nourishment or an emotional healing that is happening for the physical body that is going to then attract in this Knight of Coins, right? Because look how the progression is going here, right? The Six of Cups, I literally was looking at it like this. So the Six of Cups is handing this off to the Queen of Coins, right? And then the Queen of Coins is sitting in this space of attraction. And so she's attracting in the Knight of Cups here in the way that those fell out of the deck, right? And with the Ace of Swords sitting at the bottom of the deck, it's like an energy of holding the vision, right? Holding things in clarity, keeping yourself clear of any, like of any worry of thought processes and narratives that don't serve you. What I'm hearing is that for a lot of you, this is a space of your minds are constantly going, and as they like go, 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 and you attach on to those emotions, you are convoluting your own vision, right? You're obstructing your own vision with these other sources of information. And so it is it's getting things to a space of becoming clouded when you should be very clear. You need to be crystal clear to bring this thing in. Crystal clear, and then they bring me to the amethyst card. How funny. Okay, so amethyst coming up is transformation, certainty, and confidence. Period. This transformation is certain. There's nothing that could stop it. I feel like you can't even really stop it. Even through your free will, you can't even really stop this. Tell me about it, Spirit. Eight of Swords to the Eight of Wands in reverse. Some of you are getting really trapped in your own heads because you are not getting constant spiritual validation. This Eight of Wands is communication from spirit, right? Eight of Swords, the way that the mind kind of traps us in loops, right? And so it's like the this again is that like you need to be nourished by more than just the information, right? um and when you can allow yourself to be nourished by the feeling, nourished by, you know, the physical, physical nourishment to your body by, you know, by foods that you cook, being nourished and held and satisfied by the first message that came in and letting that nourish you for a while. Because I feel like some of you are really in this space of like losing your confidence about something too quick. You aren't patient enough with it, even though Spirit has told you, even though you have gotten the reassurance that you needed, you are not holding on to it long enough. So you keep like, you walk out of the Eight of Swords and you're like, okay, I'm free of this trap. That's cool. And then you're like, but wait, I think I left something in there. And you like run back in to the trap to try to grab whatever you left, right? Whatever piece of information you think you left behind, and you go back into it. And you're doing this willingly. You know what I mean? Like the star. Honey, Spirit told you to make a wish. So it's going to come true. The fuck? Spirit told you to make a wish. Trust that it'll come true. Trust it. Trust it. Trust it. This is deep healing here as well with the star, right? Deep soul healing, deep spiritual hope and optimism. Also, if any of you connect with the collective of the Pleiadians, the star card does hold the seven stars, the seven sisters. Okay, so we've got Page of Coins, Two of Coins, King of Coins. So in the physical, there is this space of kind of juggling these two aspects of self. Because you are in a space of letting go of the old and stepping into new energy, right? It's like you're having to kind of juggle things back and forth as to, which version of self you're being in that moment. It's almost giving me, I'm hearing like one foot in each reality, right? What does that mean, Spirit? we're in a time of transition, right? We're just in a time of transition. So this is very much giving me like Earth itself ascending, right? And how we are a part of that. But the Two of Coins here, it's like the juggling act is between the 3D self and the 5D self, almost, it feels like, you know, like the the inner child and the inner adult. Can you clarify the Page of Coins for me? The Tower. Clarify the King of Wands for me. King of Wands. Yeah. Just fully in your fucking power. Just fully in your fucking power on the other side of this. Straight up. With the Tower being here, clarifying the Page of Coins, that's like, yeah, you're having to kind of like, things are a little up in the air as you're transitioning here. From this Page of Coins that's following this immature old way of being, right, to this new, more mature way of bringing in abundance, of acting from a space of trust in the earth, of trust in yourself, right, to create the manifested reality that you want. Wow, beautiful. Do you have any last messages for this pile, Spirit? Any last messages for this pile? Okay. The Chariot and the Strength card in the reverse. Don't let your ego pull you backwards. Don't let your ego pull you backwards. You know, I don't think that you can do it. I don't think you can do anything to really fuck up what it is that you have coming, right? I don't think that there's anything that you can do to mess with what is meant for you, but you certainly can make it a hell of a lot harder than it needs to be. And Spirit is just really wanting to introduce this ease into your life. This ease and this clarity and this understanding of self. Moon and the Knight of Coins in reverse. And the Queen of Wands. Okay, so what Spirit is telling me here is that, like, you are certainly going to attract in what it is that they are offering to you. You are going to attract in what it is that is meant for you. It's going to cross your path, right? They're going to make sure that happens. However, if you are in this space of not allowing yourself to progress forward because you can't get that rein on the ego that you need to, right? It's like the subconscious, the shadow self is going to attract in offers that are ingenuine, right? Knight of Coins in reverse, right? Like ungrounded, untrue offers, right? It's just like, it's bullshit. You don't want to attract it in. You know, it's just it's bullshit. You don't want to attract it in. So it's like you will still come across the things that you need to come across. But in order to avoid attracting in these extra frequencies, you've got to like start looking at more than your mental body. It's not just your brain that is attracting things. It's not just your thoughts. It's how you feel. It's how you feel. Your emotional body and your spiritual body and your physical body are just as powerful as your mental body. You know what I'm saying? And these things perpetuate through all. As within, so without, right? So I think the key here for y'all who really resonated with this message or, you know, connected with this is to start having that focus on other aspects of your energetic bodies, and start having awareness in those spaces, right? Um, How can we, I want to ask that, Spirit, how can we help to be in the other bodies of experience? Eight of Coins, getting your hands into something. Get your hands on something tangible and do some work in that frame, right? Whether this is creating any hobbies that you enjoy. I'm seeing and hearing carpentry for a few of you. There is, tons of different expressions of that. Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, so yeah, okay. Spirit is telling me that this physical act that you are going to do is a way of processing out emotions that you've repressed in the past that have been sitting stagnant in your energy body. That's not what you wanted. That's what you wanted. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That have been sitting stagnant in your energy body. This physical work is going to help you to move through it. They're directly linked to Three of Swords energy, to these past pains and these past heartaches. Um, the Hierophant is coming out here as well. If you feel like you need help with this, there are so many different practitioners that you could go to. I, in particular, do offer Reiki as well as private readings. So if you're interested in that, you can check out the links below. But, this is really a call to um, go back to the spiritual knowledge, the spiritual well-being, the energetic well-being, right? Not just your mental processes. Yeah, the Emperor. Really becoming a conscious creator of your reality, and recognizing your dominion and your authority over your experience. And the Three of Coins and the Four of Swords. Yeah. Spirit is saying you collaborate best with us in this co-creation process when you are in a state of a peaceful mind, right? And we know that. We know that. So, you know, um, the question that I want you to ask yourself the next time that you go to seek out information to solve an emotional problem is this going to maintain my peaceful mind? If it's not going to maintain your peaceful mind, then it's not going to help you to solve the problem either. Because only in a state of peace can you find the solution. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Period. That Queen of Cups is somebody who knows how to take stock of what she has been receiving emotionally. And she's somebody who can really easily empty herself out. Right. And I mean that in an intentional way of like creating space for new to come in. Yeah. And what's the new coming in? Ten of Cups. Two of Cups. We have the Eight of Cups in here as well, though. And it's so funny to me because this Eight of Cups has imagery on it that mirrors the High Priestess, right? With her pillars here and the veil between. And so this is an intuitive knowing. This is an internal knowing of like what you need to walk away from. But the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups being here as well with that Queen of Cups, it's like the Queen of Cups knows what to pour out of her cup that's not serving her in her like personal relationships, right? But she also knows how to walk away from something that is not for her in order to fulfill her ultimate happiness, right? She's concerned about her cup. She don't give a shit about anybody else's cups, okay? She, in the traditional tarot, is looking down at her own cup. She's gazing and scrying into her own cup, into her own emotions to find out what is happening everywhere else, right? Very intuitive, very knowing. The Queen of Cups is somebody who's gonna walk away from that relationship because at the end of the day, she's not fulfilled. She's not happy enough, right? So you may find yourself having to, again, there's that bittersweet feeling of having to like walk away from something that you thought was for you but did not bring you that ultimate happiness. Can we get some clarity on this Two of Cups, Spirit? Then we're going to call it. Death. Yeah. Yeah. Relationships just have to die sometimes. And that's okay. That's okay. Seasons don't fear the reaper. Yeah. Nine of Wands. Oof. Y'all are feeling all guarded now. Yes. Okay. Judgment, the Lovers, and the Three of Wands with the Ace of Swords back at the bottom of the deck. All right. Y'all. Here's the truth. Here's the truth. Okay. That Two of Cups put you into Nine of Wands energy. It got you very, very close to the end of your goal. That's how this Nine of Wands is coming across to me now. It got you very close to your goal. But because you're so close and you've been through so much to get here to that, like, to the Lovers, to that relationship that you actually want to have, because you have done so much to get here, you're a little on edge. You're a little tired. You've got this, like, no bullshit kind of energy about it. You're like, no, I will not, because I'm not dealing with that again. I will walk away and walk away and walk away and walk away and maintain my happiness. But Judgment is here with the Lovers and the Three of Wands. There's this space of ascending into true divine love, true divine connection, true divine counterpartship. Counterpart partnership. Counter partnership? Sounds like counterculture. Never mind. The point being that you're being called into ascending into higher love. And that's why this is not satisfying you anymore the way that it used to. Because you have awakened, because you have ascended and stepped into higher frequencies and higher vibrations that are now calling in new energies, a new vision. That's what's meant to happen for all of us. So the Three of Wands being here, there's this sense of being patient, waiting for things to fall into alignment, waiting for the next thing to come forward. And in that meantime, really holding on to your vision and really trusting in the divine to bring it to you. That is what I've got for you, Pile 2. I hope that was helpful, and I love you all very much. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye. Hey, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what the Divine Mother has to share with you and what messages are coming through to you from Spirit at this time. Just looking at the imagery here, what does that say? Faith in the promises. Interesting. There's a nest on this card as well, which is giving me, like the home, the nest, what you're creating, what you're building. Her eyes are also green, which is giving me like seeing through the heart, seeing things with love and compassion, seeing the truth with all the blue in this card as well, right? That throat chakra expression, seeing truth. She's also protected by her truth, right? It's like all around her. All of these like blue little micro lines and things are giving that like protected by truth energy. Also, one of the eggs is in the nest and the other is like flying up out of. So there's this message around fertility coming up. And where it is that you are placing that fertility and placing that energy. She's also being fueled by the Sacred Heart here, that high heart. She's being fueled by her faith and her trust. That is what's helping her to grow. Okay. Our Lady of Promise. As you labor toward a peaceful resolution and become willing and capable of stepping into the freedom of a new cycle of your destiny, her light is there. Her promise is urging you onward. No matter what is happening for you right now, the deep truth of what is unfolding is her promise of new life. Everything else is just a symptom of that. Have faith, trust her, and believe. Yeah. This next Mother Mary Oracle, is giving me more of a sensuality. It's giving, the roses, the oranges and reds on this card, the like silvery. It's like this divine connection. Very romantic, very sensual, um very loving. It's giving like peacefully watching over her children, keeping an eye out for you. This is a very protective card. Our Lady of Divine Presence. Your heart is capable of bringing spiritual energy into your life and the world when you allow yourself to trust Our Lady and open your heart to her. There is a healing integration taking place between your interior spiritual life and your exterior physical life. This will evoke change that is sometimes unsettling. But as the healing transformation unfolds, great joy shall flow from what transpires. Trust in what is happening. Yeah. Lots of trust coming out here. You're being promised the divine presence of the mother. You're being promised the, intervention of divine maternal energy. The promise of new life. For some of you, that new life and that fertility is speaking of a child coming into your life. For others, it is the energetic child, right? The baby that is your work or your love or new friends, a new community, all those kinds of things. All right, Spirit. Tell me about Our Lady of Promise. How's this showing up in the lives of folks watching this video? The Tower. Yeah, everything else is just a symptom of that. The deep truth of what is unfolding is her promise of new life. Everything else is just a symptom of that. The Tower is happening. This moment of explosion, this moment of shock is happening as a confirmation of the promise of new coming in. You've been acting. You've been acting. You've been enacting change in your life. You've been promised change. And so there it is. Ace of Wands. This lightning bolt that came down and shocked you into something new, it was a divine inspiration. It was divine intervention. It was your promise coming true. You tell me more about this, Spirit. Got the Three of Coins, and then the Four of Coins, the Ace of Cups, and the Three of Wands all in reverse. The Three of Coins talks about a collaboration. Yeah, the Sun. There's a collaboration happening between you and the divine right now to help bring these new energies in, but it has left you feeling really unstable, really just like your cup is empty and just impatient for change to come. Really, really impatient for change to come. This requires your participation. This requires you to participate in a rebuilding of things. I think that there's an inclarity here on what it is that you want, and so you don't know how to ask for these new things to come in. Two of Cups. What happened with the Two of Cups, Spirit? What happened with the Two of Cups? Six of Cups. Oof. Four of Swords. There's something here about a past life. Yeah, okay. Three of Swords coming up now. There's something about a past life connection here. The Two of Cups to the Six of Cups is giving me like that past life connection, or that on again, off again. Yeah, Ten of Wands. That on again, off again relationship that you are trying to find peace around, right? Four of Swords. You're trying to come to peace with what happened or what went wrong, this tower moment that blew everything up. And I almost feel you like mad at the divine right now because you're like, you promised that this wasn't going to blow up in my face. Why is this happening? And the divine mother is like, because I am present with you, because I am drawing you towards what is truly for you. And this was a remnant of the past. It was not going to fulfill you long term. It was a burden on your energy and an inevitable heartbreak, right? We see in this Three of Swords that lightning of the tower showing up again too. And so there is this sense of that heartache and that heartbreak. It's all echoing things of the past, and it's meant to come in to unburden your energy so that you can in fact step into something new, into a new love, it feels like. Can you tell me more, Spirit? Thank you. King of Swords. Yeah, you're coming into a place of understanding, into a place of discernment, into a place where you are understanding the higher, bigger picture message here. You know the higher purpose. You know the lesson. You know why you had to go through this. You do. Nine of Coins. Yeah. You've harvested all that you can from that, and you're ready to move on to harvest something else, to be nourished by something else. Three of Cups. I got Three of Cups as I started to focus myself onto Our Lady of Divine Presence and get some clarity and some understanding about that card in particular. And the Three of Cups coming up is a confirmation of that, you know, that celebration energy, that soul family energy, that energy of friendship and family and community, coming together emotionally, right? The Our Lady of Divine Presence is coming forward to say, like, I'm present here with you. I am celebrating this, even if you feel like you can't right now. That is okay. I will soothe you and I will celebrate for you. And soon you will see. If you don't already, soon you will see. Four of Wands. Yeah, that I'm bringing in something that is truly in alignment, truly a stable energy for you to lean on and build this new foundation with. Tell me more. Okay. The painful cycle is not going to end, though, if you don't walk away from the emotions of the past. If you keep looking for that Six of Cups, if you keep looking for that nostalgic feeling of the safety and comfort of those previous relationships or of those things that have fallen, you're going to continue to perpetuate this cycle. Please don't do that to yourself. Please don't do that to yourself. Ask the divine to see higher expressions of love and understand higher expressions of love. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups, Queen of Swords. Yeah, this is about your ability to discern between an offer that is passionate but fleeting and an offer that is truly deeply emotional, right? You are coming to a higher level of discernment. The Queen of Swords is going to be like, I see you for exactly who you are. I see you for exactly who you are, right? And like you're learning to discern between the two. You're learning to discern between the two. And so as you come into that power and into that keen eye is what I just heard. As you come into that keen eye and that keen intelligence that is allowing you to see truth, you are really going to know what is for you and what is not. You're going to know what is Six of Cups and what is Four of Wands, right? Let's get to these oracle cards. Let me uncover them a little bit here. Y'all know I'm a messy reader. I'm like cards everywhere. That's how I like it. Yes. Yes. How funny. We have the dream. Something is revealed, insight and breakthrough. And we have remembrance, resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. Six of Cups energy right here. Total Six of Cups energy. The nostalgia, the remembrance. Past feelings coming back up again, past emotions resurfacing. But there's something that's revealed through this. There's a breakthrough and this sudden insight that comes, right? And like that tower moment too could be this sudden insight that you're like, oh, duh, that makes so much sense. Now I get it. Now it makes sense. Now it's, like, now it's hitting the right way. What is this insight, Spirit? What is this breakthrough? Queen of Coins and the Page of Cups. You're what's being revealed is how you're attracting in physically what you have been holding on to emotionally. Yeah. And 10 of Cups coming up as well. You're going to start to learn how to manifest from that space of like true emotional contentment and fulfillment. And as you do, like things are revealed, things are broken through. Meanwhile, on the other side of remembrance, we have the Nine of Swords coming up. The remembrance makes you anxious. The resurfacing makes you anxious. And then you, Page of Swords, run in trying to seek out all of the truths of that anxiety. Why is this here? Why am I feeling this way? Because old things are resurfacing. That's it. Page of Coins. Yeah, from your childhood. The Devil at the bottom of the deck. And the Queen of Cups. Wow, how interesting. On the other side of this, we had the Queen of Coins and the Page of Cups. On this side, we have the Page of Coins and the Queen of Cups. So what you are physically attracting in is revealing emotion that's laying underneath. That emotion is then handed over. No. How does this work, Spirit? It's a trade between like these two aspects of yourself, these two sides of yourself. Like this queen of coins energy like attracts in something that reveals an emotional truth about your inner child, about your, you know, your inner innocence. This unexpected thing surfaces. And then on the other side, your emotional wisdom surfaces physical innocence and physical. On this side, it's giving me more like immaturity, right? It's like the places where you are not maturely stepping into what it is that you need to be doing in your physical reality. Let's get some more clarity on that. You get clarity on this page of coins, Queen of Cups. What surfaces on this side and how? Seven of Swords, deception. Your internal deception. Okay, I see it now. The Magician at the bottom of the deck. Okay, cool. I see it now. Your physical body remembers. It holds triggers, it holds energies, it remembers the last time that it felt something, and it remembers what put it there. So this is your physical bodily response with this page of coins coming up to the surface, showing you where your body has been lying to you. And your heightened state of emotions, or your heightened wisdom from your emotional body, is helping you to discern this. Meanwhile, your physical body is bringing up and attracting in the situations, because the physical body wants to be healed. So it's pulling in the situations and the energies that are going to bring up the unexpected emotions that make you emotionally mature enough that you can work through the bodily things and figure out where it is that you've been lying to yourself. Wow. That's your breakthrough. That's your breakthrough. What happens on the other side of the breakthrough, Spirit? Oof. King of Cups, you become a master. You become a master of your emotions. You become a master of your emotions, and you allow yourself to flow so much more easily. Yeah, the Seven of Wands. You now know how to have boundaries within yourself. You now know how to stand up for yourself and what it is that you deserve. You know when it is that you're being, you know, lied to or emotionally manipulated or what have you, because you're like, I've experienced this. I know this. I know this. The Hermit. All the answers are within me. I've always known it. I've always known it. But you're removing, yeah, Five of Coins in reverse. You're removing, oh, that may be a different message for some of you. But for others of you, this is a space of moving out of the Five of Coins energy, moving out of these lack mindsets, moving out of fears that you'll be alone, or that you'll be left out in the cold or abandoned. Because you won't have the same internal responses to that experience. For others of you, Seven of Cups, yeah. Spirit, can you bring that message back? I can't seem to put my finger on it again. For others of you, you need to be in this space of isolation right now so you can really work out what is truth and what is illusion. Um, but make sure that you're really tempering and and alchemizing any feelings of lack or abandonment during that time. Remember that you chose to be in this space of solitude so that you could really come to understanding of all of these energies that are working their way through your body. Yeah, 10 of coins. At the end of the day, there is abundance here. There is love. There is connection. There is, deep trust, and deep satisfaction. There is a promise of something beautiful coming in, but this is your process through. This is your process through it. And for those of you who chose pile number 3, for those of you where this message resonated, I feel that the divine is really, really present with you through these changes, through these shifts. There is a promise. There is a promise that, no matter how shaken up the world gets, yeah, strengthen the Knight of Swords. Hold strong to what truths we have shared with you. The Devil and the 8 of coins here. Can you clarify the Devil for me, Spirit? The Lovers and the King of Coins. Yeah, it's about working through the binding of the past and really examining every one of those pentacles and rebuilding them. Yeah, the Magician. Um Rebuilding them so that you are attracting in what it is that you truly want, right? The Lovers and the King of Coins here. The abundance, the connection, the deep love, the deep understanding, the divine connection. You're going to get there. You're going to get there. Don't worry. Don't worry. Is there anything else we have to say for pile number 3, Spirit? Any last message for pile number 3? Page of Wands. Any last message for pile number 3, Spirit? Page of Wands, the 2 of Wands, and Justice in reverse. Just be really mindful of your energy, pile number 3, because, I'm hearing like indecision can lead to injustice. So be careful that you're not like throwing your energy around everywhere and then like not doing any action. Yeah, 8 of Swords. It tends to kind of bind up your energy and get you trapped. Ooh. Yeah. The Hanged Man. In reverse. Surrender to the divine will. Don't try to willpower your way through it. Just surrender. Surrender to the alchemy, surrender to the change, be an active participant, but let your team take the reins on this one. Let them reveal it to you, right? There's divine presence here with you, a promised divine presence. So really allow yourself to lean on that, and everything else will become clear to you. Okay. That is what I've got for you, my loves. I hope this was helpful, and thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.